Entering settings screen, you have 28 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Fans, on your feet, and welcome.
On the Broncos sideline, you get a look at their head coach. His guys playing good football the last month plus. They are 4-2 in their last 6. On the other side, the head coach for the Chiefs. His guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's going to be Harrison Butker to get us started. And we're rolling from rainy Arrowhead Stadium. His return starts at the 5. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard gain, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
And the Broncos first down.
They'll run here on first down. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They give it to him again. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
On third down, here's Nix. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing a 4th down. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from this performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And, of course, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
It's a 29-yard gain, and that's a Chiefs first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. He'll work against the blitz. Going deep here for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy, a lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here's ETN on first down. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Oh, they got it. Intercepted on the goal line.
Well, the pick came in one end zone. I think for a while there, Kate, it looked like it was going to finish in the other end zone. They don't get the points. Boy, did they get a whole bunch of momentum after an outstanding return right there in the enemy territory.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Hopkins on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid game.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They'll run now on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Here's another for him. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over.
And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 4th down and goal.
Myers' kick is good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
The score.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Good work so far. He's got room. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45, very nearly to midfield. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the 2nd time this game. And we'll see, Brock, if they go back to that ground game this drive after how well they ran it their last time out.
I'm going to probably say yes on that one, Kate. This is a team with a known identity across the league. They're going to hang their hat on running the football effectively. I think they'll get right back to work.
Makes a cut to the right sideline. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. They get 35 out of that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
At the 19-yard line.
Another carry for him. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Man, he's been having a great first half, really playing a key role so far in this offense.
But you know and I know what's coming, Kate. We call them adjustments, right? You hit a homer, you take that fastball deep, you're not going to see it anymore. And you get run on like this, the defense is going to make some adjustments at halftime.
Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. Blitz coming, Mahomes. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. The 50. And the Broncos take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return. First and 10 from the 32. Here's Nix. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long. Third and long, they're going to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Going for it on fourth, Nix. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully, and now they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they do.
And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense.
At the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. He's got it on the bootleg. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Broncos are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last two drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball.
And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Last play sent him back across midfield here, second and long. Nix from the gun. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. He's still going at the 30. Keeps himself upright. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return starts at the 9. Making some progress here. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Fights his way through a tackle. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6.
Second and 6.
15. Wait. Color. Yellow.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He lofts one deep, center of the field. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Yellow. Right side.
They'll run it here on third down. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Complete to the right side. And he's taken down at the 30. He gained 15 there. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Yellow. Right side.
Plowing up the middle. Breaks the tackle. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To the air, Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice first and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Hand off to the back. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chiefs make it a one-score game before halftime. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs cut it to a field goal game.
Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10.
The Broncos are ready to go, and we'll get a look at receiver Marvin Mims. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. On first and 10, here's Nix. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's a look for Nix. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Tackled on the play by one of the linemen, Omar Norman Lott.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically go.
Has a hole left, room to run. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Chiefs 7.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Trey Tucker to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. He tosses right to the short side. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. This play goes for 36. And that's a Chiefs first down.
You know I love that, Kate, but you know who loved it even more than late, great John Madden himself, the former lineman? He would have loved watching the student body get right out in front of that thing, those blockers just knocking people off the ball, and let him clear the way so that running back could show off his speed.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
It's second and 8 at the Broncos' 35-yard line.
Inside handoff goes to ETN. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Mahomes to throw for it. Driving across the 15-yard line. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 1-score game before halftime. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs cut it to a field goal game.
Broncos 17, Chiefs 14.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Broncos take over first and 10.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far. 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime
Our
report.
tour around the NFL starts now in Minneapolis. The Vikings at home to take on the Commanders. And it's the former Michigan man, J.J. McCarthy. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Vikings move back to within a game of 500 at 4-5 with this win. Why don't we move on now and check in on another big mid-season matchup? And this is the running back for the home team. He's looking for the end zone, holding on to the football. The high draft pick has his first NFL touchdown. This one is at halftime, and it's the Giants lead it 14-0 at halftime. Lastly, let's get down to Miami, the Dolphins hosting the LA Chargers. And it's Justin Herbert. On target to his tight end, that's Pat Freiermuth, touchdown. This one's at halftime, and it's the Chargers lead it by a touchdown at the half. A look now at the rest of the scores around the NFL as we reach the halfway point of the regular season. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return starts at the 3. Showing a little burst so far. And he's well across the 45, almost all the way to midfield before going out. The Chiefs and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he's already scored once this game, something he's made a bit of a habit of this season. As we see, he's among the league's best at finding that end zone.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, This third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Yellow.
On first down, they'll run. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Yellow.
To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Broncos have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Play action with Mix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos push their lead further to start the half. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game.
24. Chiefs 14.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. His return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mahomes. Here comes the screen from Etienne. Good defensive effort here. Drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Attack, attack. Attack!
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Connecting on the slant. Decent gain here, but short of the first. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Play action, Mahomes. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
43!
Right up the gut. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. But Kerr to try the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Chiefs cut it to a field goal game.
24. Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for
Ball is
Kansas
set
City.
up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. Who dodged the tackle. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
First and 10.
Denver set to take the field on offense. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Line of scrimmage.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Short pass brought in. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
3 yards.
They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Tossing right to the short side. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
He was taken down.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 3rd and just 2 to go. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They give it to him again. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12.
29-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. A pickup of 17. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
17 yards. That's another Broncos first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Denver.
Handoff now from the gun. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
Brought down back at the
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that.
And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Jason Myers lining up for the field goal try. This one from an even 40 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Tucker now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. So we're through 3 here. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. All set to go now from the 35. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. They'll run here on first down. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to the well again. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. And he has just done something most running backs are never lucky enough to even approach. This is now a 200-yard showing for him on the ground.
And goal to go.
1st and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up.
Yellow, yellow.
They'll run. ETN is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
ETN again. This defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. No gain on the play, and they have to come up with 7 yards now on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow.
He'll throw it. Near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Denver ready for another offensive possession. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches. The 12-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
The 14-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And they could elect to just take the safety here. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. Has it at the 45. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Chiefs back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll try and punch it in. And it's a touchdown in the final minute. He's in. And now an extra point will give him the lead and maybe the win. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here comes the Bronco offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. 2nd down now. They need 7.
At the 27-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Here he is to throw. Hits him on the in route. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. Down a score, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. Nix holds on to it. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout.
At the Broncos' 29-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And that one doesn't give him much, give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
At the 26. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So score this a win for the Chiefs. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching